This. I sent some books to get cleaned and pressed by a presser. It came back from CGC. Did my presser mess up my books? I'm looking at you, Rich, from Comic Cat Collectibles. It's me, Izzy, and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're watching it, thank you for watching. Make sure you take an opportunity, hit that like button, and don't forget, subscribe to the Izzyverse for your opportunity to win some giveaways, to watch some live stream. I've been away for a little bit, so I do plan on putting out some more content. I have a good reason for it, but I want to do this video for you guys to see what I got from CGC. The box that I sent out was a box of comic books that I had pressed by my boy Rich in Comic Cats Collectible. You can see it right there, Comic Cats Collectible. Go check out his stuff. He actually pressed and cleaned these books for me, and he made videos for it. Check every single one of them. I'll make sure I put a playlist so that you can see what he's done, and maybe you can watch his video before you watch this one. But with that said, this is the aftermath, and the books have been sent out to CGC. I'm a little concerned, and I'll tell you why, because who knows? You give the books to a presser, you don't know what the end result's going to be. So I'm looking forward to what they are, the big reveal of the 4 books. Again, if you watch the video, you know the 4 books are, and I'm super stoked. I'm super excited to show them to you right now. So the first book here I'm about to show you is the first appearance of a Puerto Rican from the Bronx. I wonder who's a Puerto Rican from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's Puerto Rican from the Bronx. This book came back from 1977. It's August from 1977 is the tag that's on it. It is a Spider-Man book. This is a key. This is the first appearance of White Tiger right there. First appearance of White Tiger in Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #9. This book came out in 1977. So it's an older book. It is the first appearance of White Tiger, and it looks good. It looks nice and clean. It's a sharp book. Easily, I'm going to say it's going to be a 9 range book. Let's see what we got. We got a 9.2. You know what? No complaints here. Of course, it's as a book that came out in 1977, you could see that it may have a couple of little dents here and there. I know the back's a little bit beat up, but you know what? Rich so far. Great job. Good job. Happy. So I really like it. First time ever in a color comic, Marvel's most controversial creation. What's so controversy about White Tiger? Interesting. The flames of protest. White Tiger strikes. Hey, I like it. I think one day we will see White Tiger in live action form, but I don't think it's a major player. He's a minor character, but still a great character. And of course, Puerto Rican from the Bronx, and I gotta have it. The next book that I'm gonna show you has a lot of significance. In fact, this is what I consider a major key. This book came out in the 90s, so we're talking about 90s goodness. And this is the character that when he first came out, he was considered to be the top character of that time. Like, nobody was bigger than him. In fact, another character that came out around the same time period ended up gaining more momentum, but in the latter years of his time, this was the character that everybody was talking about. Everybody wanted a copy of this book. There was a second printing of this title. It is awesome. I love him. 90s good. Patches were all about him. And it's a Rob Liefeld creation. It is the first appearance of Cable. And this is New Mutants 87. This is a Rob Liefeld cover with Tommy finally doing the inks on this book. and you could tell but when you look at it, it is a story by Louise Simonson, and it features the first appearance of Cable, Strife, and the Mutant Liberation Front. When I saw this book, I thought it was really good, a good, solid, near mint copy of this book. I didn't think it was a 9.8. However, when Rich saw it, he was like, you know what, I could do some work on it. Let's bump this up. Let's try to get some kind of 9 in this book. And let's take a look at what's the score he got. He got another 9.2. So we got 2 9.2s in this thing. So far, so good. I'm not complaining. I like it. This looks so nice. I love the color background. I love just the look. Cable was so popular at this time. I'm telling you, he was one of the biggest characters at the time. You know, Deadpool overshadowed him after time, but this was the guy, and he still was. And if you are watching X-Men 97, it's full of Cable and his story and his background. And I think we're gonna see some more Cable in season 2, so I'm really excited about that one. Been really wanting this book a long time, and I finally got it. I do have the gold copy as well, and I think I'm going to send that out someday, one day too. But 9.2, first appearance of Cable, no complaints. Again, another solid, another hit. Speaking of cartoons, this character first debuted in an X-Men cartoon. Now, her first appearance wasn't in the animated series. In fact, it was from X-Men Evolution. Now, you may know already who I'm talking about. She made her debut later on in Marvel Comics on a book called NYX, issue number 3. Now, that's a book that I had at one time, and I actually sold it years ago. We're talking about a long time ago now. I had the book, I sold it, and I regretted it ever since. So buyer's remorse, right? Or seller's remorse, as they call it. So I am meaning to get this book again someday and put it into my collection. However, the book I'm about to show you here is a newer title. This is the newest title of all the books I'm showing you here. It is not her first appearance, because her first appearance was NYX 3, which I take it you already know who I'm talking about. However, this book is a minor key because it's the first issue, and it's the first time she's in costume, and not just any costume. She's in Wolverine's costume. And you guys know who I'm talking about already. It's X-23, and I'm showing you all new Wolverine number 1. This is the first time X-23 donned the Wolverine costume. When we saw this book, we said this is a solid book. We're almost certain that this is a 9.8. We wanted to make sure it was a 9.8, so I had Rich do some pressing on it, did some work on it, and it turns out that our book here is 9.8. Oh, yeah. Such a nice book. I love this cover. This is such a great cover. This is a home run right here, Rich, with a 9.8. This is the first Laura Kinney as the new Wolverine. Tom Taylor wrote this book, and it features David Lopez and David Nariate art with a Bengal cover. All right, cool, awesome book. I love this book. This is a great book. Our final book. This is a very important book to me personally because it's one of my earlier books, and more importantly, it features a character that I know we're gonna see sooner rather than later. In fact, I do believe that somebody that we know and love who played another superhero might end up playing this character one day. This book here is a late 80s book. In fact, I think it's a 90s book. It's like right at the cusp. It's on 1990 it came out. And this book, again, older book, what to expect from it. But I will tell you, this features the main man, and you know who I'm talking about. You're talking about Lobo here, and this is Lobo number 1, 99 cents goodness. What's more important to note is a newsstand copy, so there's some significance in that. And I know you guys how you feel about newsstands and things like that. But this is his first solo series. This is an iconic Simon Bisley cover, or Bisley, or whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Bisley. I'm watching you, Becker. And Winder. So what did we get from this book? I know that when Rich saw this book, he said this book is clean as hell. He was like, I might just send it out like that, but I think he did some work on it so that we could hit that 9.8 marker. And did we hit the 9.8 marker? I'm watching. This is a big Kool-Aid smell. We did it. We got the 98, guys. We hit 98 on Lobo #1 that came out in 1990. I'm watching. Awesome. So thank you, Rich. We did it. What do you guys think? We got two 9.2s. We got two 9.8s. We got a Lobo newsstand and a 9.8. We got an all-new Wolverine #1 and a 9.8. Rich, congratulations. You did a great job. I thank you, Rich. Again, go check out his stuff at Comic Caps Collectible. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description here. I'm also going to put it like somewhere, whatever you put these little things that come out of there. Rich, you did a great job. Thank you, Rich. I truly, truly appreciate it. I can't wait to put these things up. And I can't wait for you to see the next video. Again, we'll be doing more videos soon. Be sure to check out the Izzyverse and all the other videos. Make sure you subscribe. I will be back live with some giveaways here and there. And Heroes Con is just around the corner. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you friends out there in Charlotte, North Carolina. Until next time, I'm watching LCR.